Okay, I think this is on. Ayo, everybody. I am Braxton Wise of Third Coffee Studio, and today we're going to continue our work on a flying frog, Grayscale, and that'll get finished, and then we'll work on coloring with blending modes. I don't know. We're gonna try. I've only ever messed with multiply, so it'll be a learning experience. And the software was giving me trouble yesterday. Hopefully it doesn't do that today. I'll grab my reference. Okay. It is cold here again. I wish that it would just warm up and stay warmed up. I think this is still in the wrong spot. Where is my smudge? The smudge tool I was using before. I think that's in the Painterly blender, and I stopped using that thing. I think that's where this goes. cut that in a little bit. It should be darker. And we'll mess with that. This stylus is feeling a little better today, which is good. Knock on wood. We'll get that little bit of an outline just to help it stand out a little better. It's part of its thumb. I guess it's this. It's just kind of in a wonky position. Am I gonna leave this leg like that? Yeah, for now. Or foot. Let's redraw this. Or try to. Turn off pressure opacity. I'll shape that back. Something like that. Whoops. Ah, okay. There's the shape. That's gonna be tough. I feel like it's better to just get the whole thing out of there. Because I need this to be very angular. And they're coming out like curves. Darn it, didn't I? Pretty sure I picked that color. There we go. Well, I don't want to have to redo that one too, but I guess we will. Not loving it. Sometimes you just want something to be done, and it feels like it's never going to be done. I just want this foot to be done. That's all we're looking for. Just finish. Don't take forever. just be done. What were we doing before with these? I think I put a sort of an edge on them, like along the bottom. Repair a little bit of the damage. This is coloring. It'll be green or something on top. My foot is looking weird. put them all in one layer, so I might as well just keep doing that. Skinny that up a little bit. Oh, it should be heavier probably. And this isn't really what they look like. Anyway. This is not going to have it. That's when I get into trouble. Trying to fit them between each other. See what this looks like on white. Oh, this can't be on pure white. Is this really? Okay. I thought I was still seeing gray. Ooh, that looks good. It looks good with that. Okay, anyway. Cancel that. And let's do save. And I will export a version of this. What's it called? Grayscale. Looking spiffy. Hold on, is my stuff here yet? Close that. Oh, hold on. I gotta give me 1 second. Something's at the door. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. We're back. That was my caster wheels I'd ordered for my easel. It's easier to have to roll it around than to pick it up and sit down while it has like wet canvases sitting on it. It's only $10 too, so a $10 upgrade instead of buying like a $150 upgraded easel, right? Economical. Okay, so there's that. We got the full grayscale version finished. And I guess we just mess around with color today, at least for a moment. What do I want to do with this? This is the sketch. In case anyone's interested in looking at it. That was the initial sketch. Let's get make copies of everything. It's interesting to see how I changed it or how much I changed it since abandoning the sketch. It's pretty close. I don't think I changed too much. I changed the location of a toe here and there. That's pretty much it. This is the texture I was going to put on the belly. So let's do this one. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need a copy of that. So we'll do this. Duplicate. Folder. Put the copy in the folder. Put the sketch in the folder because we don't really need that. And then just fold it up, turn that off. Just throw it down here out of the way. Now, I'm not really sure what we're going to do about about how to color this. It's so difficult working with these blending modes because no one really has like a definitive tutorial. I think people just kind of fake it, and those that do know what they're doing, they don't really explain it very well. Alright, let's create another layer. We'll just do a little bit of an experiment today. We turn that, we put that below. We'll set the main grayscale layer to multiply, and then what we do below it, so multiply should turn this into a transparency, right? It's what I used to do when I was shading stuff, but I only ever got about that far. So I color on the layer underneath it. I should also do masks too. Can we do that? I haven't done anything with masking in this program. Well, not much at least. Where's our magic wand? Here? That's a selection. If I invert... No, that wasn't inversion. Which one is invert? There? If I invert that... Create layer mask. But does that only work on this layer? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, how about this one? Clip the layer below. If I do that, it doesn't make any sense. That's editing the mask. That's the mask itself. Well, I don't want to work on this layer. I want to be able to... Yeah, it allows us to work on here, but I want to protect this while I paint on another layer underneath it, but I don't think it works that way. It does not. Every time I think I've worked out layers, I then start putting it into practice, and it's like, nope. I guess I did not remember anything about layers. It all seems very backwards. Well, maybe not backwards, but So why did it disappear when we clip it to the layer below? And then this just, it all disappears. Why is that happening? And nothing happens. Why do they make this so confusing? That's another thing. I'm sure they could simplify this, right? Well, eventually I'll figure it out and I'll make a video about it. Then there will at least be one video on YouTube that's understandable. And we will work on that. We will try to make this understandable for everybody. Because if I can figure this crap out, I'm sure I can help other people do that. But apparently that just... See, it did a thing. It's just too hard to figure out. I thought I had it, and I don't. Anyway, this is on multiply. We'll just mess around with color for a few minutes. So we would shade it. That's a bit much. Multiply basically makes everything darker. It multiplies the values, I suppose. But it's not really going to work if I can't figure out how to... I mean, it will work, but I really need to figure out how to clip these layers. Hey Strider, welcome in. We finished the grayscale. I just have no clue how to work with these layers. See, that doesn't work. Unlock layer. Okay, clip that to the layer below. Right? Okay, maybe that's how we do this. He's not gonna be green right there. Thank you. He's flying. He's flying somewhere. He's like dropping out of the trees like a ninja with this steely gaze in his eye. I gotta say, it takes a lot of guts to just leap out of a tree like that. I mean, these things have nerves of steel. Frogs are not nervous animals. We're just gonna mess with this for right now. Just play with color for a few minutes. This will probably be a short stream today. Turn off the opacity. too much. But see, it doesn't show the... This isn't the thing. We'll just call it green. Okay, if we set this to multiply, super green. So this way it holds all of our values. That's too yellowy, or not yellow enough, because multiply. I don't know if that works that way. I have no clue what I'm doing right now. See, that is the problem. When we go to that green, it just gets darker. That's what multiply does. If we set this to something else. Color burn. Lighten. I have no idea. We figured out how to clip this to another layer, at least. That's the color that was underneath it. I have no idea. I really think people who make videos about this are totally faking it. You can see how impossible this is. This is proof that they fake it. It is impossible. You're not wrong. See, we can't really pick up this color because when we do, it gets even darker. we either leave it like this and get through the whole thing without it, or without changing it, or I don't know. It's hard to pick up these colors. But I want this to be transparent. I don't know. You just erase, erase, erase. It's too much. I have no clue why they make it this difficult. There's also something about gradient maps. I don't know how we do that either. Because again, every time there's a video about it, it's just like talking, boom, gradient map. And then like, oh, see? Look, gradient map. And you're like, but what? How did you get there? How did you get to that? You don't seem to be actually explaining gradient maps. Correction layer, maybe? This does nothing. That does nothing. Oh, it does something. What do we do with this? A double click? Is that how you're supposed to do it? Can I do anything else? Can I turn that off? No, it's not gonna let me do anything. No. I'm just experimenting because I don't understand how this works. I was just wondering if it has to have the mask or not. I don't know. Okay. I get it. We won't be going long here anyway. Is this like some kind of special thing? Okay, hold on. Sky. Let's just mess around with these for a minute. While we just kind of fumble around with gradient maps. Oh, that's too bright. Okay, and of course it's freaking out as usual. For reasons I do not understand. No. Well, that's kind of neat. Yikes. That's painful. I don't know what that's meant for. That's too confusing. This is just too difficult. My brain cannot make sense of all this stuff. I'll have to do this off stream. There's no way we can figure this all out right now. I was hoping that it would be a little bit more evident, but boy, it is not. So I want to be able to color over this while it's transparent. This makes no sense. I don't know, I guess we just cancel. Unfortunately. That one's on multiply. Did it need to be on multiply? I don't think so. That's to edit the mask. That links them. No, let's take it back to normal. If we lock the layer, then that's going to lock everything, lock the transparency. Clip to layer below gives us whatever this one has, right? We can't draw on it. I don't understand that either. It's like we're not... Is anything locked? No, it's just not on. I might as well just hand color it because I can't see any way of doing this. Otherwise, I really don't want to hand color it. The whole point of doing this was so that we wouldn't have to hand color it. But I can't think of anything else to do with it other than spend like next week trying to figure out how to deal with these layers. I think that's what we're gonna do. Do I have anything here? Yes, it does things. At least we'd have this. But it's so difficult to pick the color over here because we can't see through it. It'll just multiply the color every time. I don't think this will work the way I want it to. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to experiment with it. So unfortunately, short stream. We did finish this. I will post this as a finished Grayscale, and that'll be it for today. So thank you very much for hanging out. I'm gonna fumble around with this throughout the week, and eventually I will get a lock on this. At least I have a finished Grayscale to experiment with, right? Striders, thank you very much. Thank you a ton for coming in. I always appreciate you. Sleep well, and I will be back on Frog Friday, hopefully with a little bit more information about how to add color to Grayscale, right?